What is up, you guys? Game Nut here, and welcome back to some more Madden 17 Ultimate Team. You guys all see what the title of the video is, right? If you all remember, in the last episode, we went ahead and played in our conference championship game, and I'm sure as you guys probably can remember and, probably figure out what the title of this video is called. We ended up coming out victorious in that episode. We won the conference championship game, and it is now time to advance to our very first Super Bowl this year in Madden 17. You can see our last 3 playoff games. Obviously, we won all 3 of those to get to this point. Event info. There's just one game left to play, man. We are here at our first Super Bowl this year, and I am ready to come out on top and get our trophy, man. Like, last year, we had some pretty bad luck. Like, I'm pretty sure we had, like, 3, maybe 2 Super Bowl losses, somewhere around that area, and then only 1 Super Bowl win. So, we didn't have the best of luck last year. However, this year, since this is our first run at the Super Bowl, man, like, I just want to come in here and go one and done, man. Like, let's just come to the Super Bowl, not have to worry about it any other time throughout the year, and just get our victory. Like, I just don't want to lose the Super Bowl, man. Like, I always get nervous when I get to this point. But in case you guys did forget what our lineup is currently looking like, the team that got us to the Super Bowl, you just saw our offense and defense, which is going to be the last time you see this team completely playing all in one. We're going to make some changes in the next episode. Not a ton, but, slowly but surely, with all the episodes coming out until the end of the year, we're going to continue to upgrade this team. But you saw the defense that got us to this point, the offense that got us here. Now, if we take a look at our coaching and equipment, I know a lot of you guys probably don't really care about this part too much, but a lot of you guys do ask me what the playbooks I do use. Well, I'm using the Saints offense and the Ravens defense, but I decided to go ahead and change back into my Ravens uniforms because I just feel like they've got good luck, man. Like, I got to go in my home team uniforms when I go into the Super Bowl. I just feel like it's what I have to do. So if we look at the event, what happens when we win, we're going to get an 11-item Super Bowl pack, which has 11 competitive badges and also 8,000 coins. But this is it, man. We're a 95 overall team. 1 game left to play, the Super Bowl. Let's see what happens.
Now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Of course, we are playing in the Texans Stadium, which I believe is, what, NRG Stadium, I think is what it's called. So, this is our Super Bowl. Now, you have to keep in mind that EA isn't, too good at the matchmaking. So, like, obviously my opponent here, this might not be his Super Bowl, but it's our Super Bowl for us. But you did see his top 3 players are all wide receivers. So, our secondary is really going to have it cut out for them, man. So, we're starting the day out on the defensive side on 3rd and 5. And immediately, we come out with the guy we have absolutely been killing the user game with, Teddy Bruschi, gets the first interception of this game. And hold up, as we come out on offense, look at this guy, Ahman Green. He does not want to go down. This guy is ready to win this Super Bowl. That was a 16-yard pickup on the counterplay, which should have went for a loss of like 4 yards, but that guy just trucked forward and kept going. So on a 2nd and 9, we find Antonio Brown on the sideline, able to stay in bounds. Colin Kaepernick, I'm not going to lie, is like, he's got a killer throw in the run set. Like, I hardly miss throws when I'm running with this guy. But on 1st and 10, Ahman Green gets lit up, and look at this guy, Colin Kaepernick, still making plays, coming up, recovering the football. So what was looking to be an awesome first offensive drive, probably going to put up a touchdown, led to like a 13-yard loss after Ahman Green fumbled. We just forced a bad pass. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted, so that ended up forcing a 4th and 16, which have to put up a field goal. So we do have a current 3-0 lead in this game in the Super Bowl. Of course, I would like to have a touchdown, but, things have to happen, and we just have to take the points that we can. So you can see that Latavius Murray for my opponent is doing pretty well in the run game for him. And as we look at Matthew Stafford, this guy is having an awful start to the day, 0-4 and 1 interception. But on a 4th and 5, he's deciding to go for it. Gotcha, bitch. Which leads to another user interception with our middle linebacker, Teddy Bruschi. This guy has been killing it with the user picks. I mean, he's got slow speed. I remember saying that once we picked him up, but he's so good at user picks. And look at this. On the play action, Colin Kaepernick has nobody in front of him, rushes forward for like 37 yards. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I played that a little stupid. Like, I kind of ran into Alshon Jeffrey a little bit there. I mean, he kind of got my way though too, so I don't really know what happened. I possibly could have had a touchdown out of that, but nonetheless, a 37-yard scramble by our quarterback, I will take that any day of the week. But here on 4th and inches, I screwed up, man. I screwed up big time. Usually this toss play always works for me, but my opponent's defense shut it down, man. That was such a fail. I mean, we could have had a field goal just to get some points on the board, but then we just completely screwed it up, like I said, man. Like, I should have just went with a QB sneak. I understand. I get that at this point, but we can't dwell on the past. We just got to go forward and continue to play with what we've got. So we still have a 3-0 lead. It's now a 4th and 8 for my opponent.
Gotcha, bitch.
And this guy is, he's not the best at offense, man. I'm not going to lie. Or either it might be the fact that my defense is just, like, amazing. Like, maybe my defense is actually just, like, insanely good, which, I mean, I'm not going to lie, they definitely are. So, Xavier Rhodes ends up with the interception. Speaking of which, immediately the next play, I just give it right back to my opponent. That's Bob Sanders coming up with the interception, man. That was, what a boneheaded play, man. Now, if you go watch that back, Tyreek Hill, like, he is just, like, stupid, man. Like, he's literally just on your team for kick and punt returner, just for his speed. But as a receiver, like, that ball just went straight through his hands. Like, he didn't even make an effort to catch that. Like, I don't know, man. So, we just, like I said, have to work with what we've got. My opponent was able to go forward and get a field goal on that drive and tie this game up 3 apiece. So, you guys do see there are 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. We find Antonio Brown down the field. We call ourselves a timeout. And then 1st and 10, we go with a screenplay to Ahman Green that puts us at the 38-yard line. I use my last timeout, and after a couple of shots at the end zone, obviously a couple of failed attempts, with a 56-yard field goal attempt, we barely make it in with Justin Tucker. And how about that? With just like 30 seconds left until halftime, we were able to go down the field and quickly put up a field goal, giving ourselves the lead back in the Super Bowl. So, jumping straight into the second half of this game, you can see Jimmy Graham is coming up with the big-time catch on 3rd and 17. This was the entire drive of 3rd downs. You can see now on 3rd and 11, my opponent's got everybody in the zone coverage, so guess what I'm going to do? Scramble with Colin Kaepernick. Again, this guy has been killing it with his feet in this game. That is going to be a rush of 12 yards and a new 1st down. Next play on a 3rd and 10. Okay, I definitely see Square wide open on the left side of the field, but in the game, I didn't see him open, so I tried to scramble with Kaepernick yet again. He was able to get free, only pick up a few yards, but nonetheless, that ended up being a 3rd down, which obviously results now in a 4th down. So, again, we have to now take our 3rd field goal in this game. I'm kind of tired of taking field goals, man. Like, at least we have the lead, but sooner or later, like, these field goals might come back to bite us as soon as my opponent gets a touchdown. So, defense started to step it up. You could see Cameron Wake coming up with a sack. And then on 4th and 5, Khalil Mack gets the pressure on Matthew Stafford. He throws the ball away, but it was a 4th down. So that is going to be a turnover on downs for us. And now it's pretty much like score another field goal at the least, man. And this game is going to be ours. There is 4 minutes and 50 seconds left of this game. We've got the lead. We're easily in field goal range. You can see the throw on run by Kaepernick to Tyreek Hill. And then on a 3rd and 1, a few plays later, we go with a toss play back to Ahman Green, who goes in completely untouched into the end zone. That's going to give ourselves a 15-3 lead. I tried going for a 2-point conversion, obviously ended up failing it, but with a 12-point lead,
Gotcha, bitch.
And with another interception to go on top of that, Clinton Dix might have just put this game in the books. My opponent ended up pausing the game and decided to rage quit. There it is, man. We ended up winning our Super Bowl. I could not be more excited, man. Like, I'm just so relieved that I actually won this thing, man. Like I said earlier, last year in Madden 16, we lost like 2 or 3 Super Bowls. Like, it was pathetic. This year, we get to our first Super Bowl and win it immediately. Like, I just personally feel like I've gotten so much better at Madden over the years. Like I said, I mean, we get to the Super Bowl, win it immediately. My defense has just been so dominant, especially with user picks. I know I kind of played pretty bad on offense in this game. I'm definitely not going to lie. I really get nervous in the Super Bowl games. Like, I don't understand why, because it's literally just a video game. But nonetheless, man, like, I'm just relieved. I got to the Super Bowl. I won it. I can say I won my Super Bowl Madden 17. I don't care. So, we've got to move on. It's that time of the season now where it's time to go ahead and make some more changes with our team. So you guys can see, however, this Event Master set 60 of 100. This is for Mutt Master. I understand that, yeah, some people completed this within the first 2 weeks of the game. Cut me some slack. I'm over here about to complete this Mutt Master within the last 2 months of this game. Like, it's a complete mess, man. But Rob Gronkowski will be on our team eventually. But get your last look at our lineup, man. These guys got us to the Super Bowl. They won it for us, but it is time to go ahead and ship some of them off of this team and make some changes. Probably the secondary is what I'm looking to upgrade next. I mean, look at this. Ha-Ha Clinton Dix just got us the game-winning Super Bowl interception, and now we're going to go ahead and ship him off of the team. That kind of sucks for him, but it's time to make the changes as always. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and put a Super Bowl celebration at the end of this if you guys care to watch it, because we got robbed of Madden Ultimate Team. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.
Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
Zuzi on the track.